Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first episode of I don't even know how we're gonna call this. Let's chat with Chris, chatting with Chris, or something like that. I don't know. I honestly don't know.
It's up to you how you want to name it.
So, you obviously know who I am. My name is Chris, and this here is Wolf. You could have seen him in my recent Airsoft video, or you could hear his voice while we were playing Ready or Not, for example. And this is the first episode of the podcast. So, like I've mentioned in my most recent vlog on my channel, I want to implement some new content. I want to go back to the original roots of what this channel was all about, but I also want to start something new. So I kind of realized lately in life, I really enjoy just chatting to people, chilling, drinking White Monster. By the way, this is not a sponsored video.
You wish.
I wish. I actually do wish. If I had like an infinite amount of White Monster, it would solve all the problems. So, yeah, I was like, why not start podcasts on this channel? I like talking. You like talking.
Yeah.
A lot of people tells me I got a lot of interesting things to say. Some might agree, some might disagree. It's completely fine. But in general, I think this content is something that anyone can literally sit and watch, because it's literally just conversation between two or more people.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see how this goes, right? Let's try something new, I guess.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, for the first podcast, since you're my first guest,
Yeah. Glad to be here.
You have an honor to be the first person to be in my podcast.
Yes. And thank you for that.
Yeah, let's crack the cold one with the boys, with my boy. Oh, there's some sounds that are better than sex, and that's when you open the White Monster.
Definitely. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, cheers, guys. First sip of White Monster always feels orgasmic, bro. Woo! Alright. So, you, like I said, you all know him as Wolf. So, I don't know, maybe you wish to actually introduce yourself to the audience. Maybe we can talk a little bit about you, where you come from, how you met me, and all that, right?
Yeah.
So,
Sure.
here it goes.
Well, my real name is Porin. Probably a few of you saw my Instagram account, since he always tags me on the stories.
Not always, but
Most of the time.
Yeah,
But,
here and there.
Yeah, and then I bet when people come
I could spam twice as more as I do, let's be honest.
And I bet when people come in, they see nothing, because there's nothing to see there.
There's not, like people expect, oh, who's this dude that Chris just tagged, and then they enter your profile, there's fucking nothing on it. It's blank. My man's incognito.
Yeah.
He doesn't even use his real name on social media or anything, so.
Yeah, I like to keep to myself most of the time.
Alright, that's cool.
Yeah.
I respect that. That's something I should maybe do more. That's definitely something I should do more of.
Yeah, I always tell you that. Then you agree, and then you double down and do something completely opposite of it.
Yeah, right. Speaking facts, can't deny it. He did tell me that so many times. He's right.
Yeah, but then it wouldn't be you if you actually listen.
True that. So yeah, his name is Porin, actually, believe it or not.
Yeah, actually, it's the Music Academy Award.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I asked my mother, why did you name it like that? And she said, yeah, because of the Music Name Academy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You never told me that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, well then.
That's interesting, actually. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, there are not many. There are others that are named like me, but
Mm.
there's not.
I don't
many.
know a single person with name Porin. You're the only dude that I know that carries that name.
Yeah.
You're the only dude I ever met in my life who carries that name.
Yeah.
I can't think of a single person who carries that name, honestly.
Yeah, I'm unique, and I'm
Yeah.
proud of it.
You have a really unique name, yeah. So, Wolf, where you been all these years? You might want to talk about that a little bit. You haven't been living here for last, what, 10, 12 years, something
10
like
years,
that, right?
I've been in Sweden,
Right. Okay.
and that was really interesting experience.
Yeah. When did you move to Sweden?
Oh, I was like 11 or 12, I think.
11 or 12. So,
Basically,
what year was that?
I finished 6th grade.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, how old are you then? I finished 6th grade. If you know.
5th grade, you're like 11, 12, depends by the month you were born. 6th grade, you're like 12, 13,
Yeah, 11 or 12,
Something-
something like that.
something like
In
that.
that
yeah.
range.
So, you moved to Sweden when you were a kid,
Yeah,
and you
kid.
spent there, like you said now, 10, 12 years.
Yeah.
How was it all that for you? Like, moving away from your hometown? Like, we literally live across each other. Let's get that out. Like, we're literally are like building across each other. Like, if the only thing separating seeing each other windows, literally from window to window, is just a tree.
Yeah.
Trees
Yeah,
blocking the
basically
view.
tree.
Yeah, it's a fucking tree. So, yeah, how was that experience for you, like moving away and all that? How did it all happen?
It
Why did you
was-
move?
I was, of course, economical situation.
Mm-hmm.
Mom was working, and then she got fired or she quit. I'm not sure now.
Mm.
And after that, for a few months, she couldn't find a job. So
Classic Croatian story.
Yeah.
Balkan story in
Yeah.
general. Yeah, that's how it is mostly here.
yeah, but we had an aunt in Sweden. So she said, "Why don't you two come up here and
Mm-hmm.
start fresh?" And my mom, of course, agreed. And I was like a kid. I didn't know what is going on.
Mm.
I was thinking, sure, we're going there for a bit and we're coming back. But fuck no. I spent the last decade being in Sweden.
So the plan was there to stay what for maybe a few years,
Yeah,
perhaps months, maybe something.
that's what I expected.
Yeah.
I didn't know shit what is going on.
I bet your mom knew, but she didn't tell you, right? Like
Yeah.
she knew you're gonna stay there for a very long time, and like
And,
you know.
shut the fuck up, just sit down.
Yeah, you were a kid. You couldn't make any decisions right on your own,
Yeah.
obviously. I mean, I guess there are good and bad sides to it.
Definitely. Moving to a whole new area
Mm-hmm.
where there is whole different, how do I say it? A lot of different cultures.
Right.
Literally like 10 times more cultures than we see here.
Right. I understand. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really interesting thing to experience. Then new school, new people, new language.
How did you adapt to all that? Like, did the kids in the school accept you immediately or not? How was it?
No, it wasn't fairy tale. Life isn't a fairy tale or a movie like we see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got
It was
my-
hard, like every beginning is, right? When you move to a new country away from your hometown, everything's new. You gotta start everything over.
Yeah.
You know, that's I think the hardest part. It takes a lot of bravery to do that.
Yeah.
It's something I struggle with often. Well, like when my parents, for example, live for the last 4 years in Austria, they often call me, "Why don't you come live here with us?" etc., etc. You know, it's always that thing popping in my head, like that fresh start. You know, I'm just being lazy, basically. I just so don't have energy to start it all over.
No, it's
So
right.
So I guess that's how it felt for you. I mean, you were a kid,
I was a kid.
so it didn't really matter to you, but like.
Got into new school.
Mhm.
I still remember everything to this day. It's like experience I will never forget. But the good thing is I knew English since I was playing video games like a maniac and watching movies. So
Mhm.
that was the only way of communication I could do there.
So Swedes speak English.
Yeah, they actually speak pretty good English.
All right.
So yeah, but I was surprised. The kids, not really.
Yeah.
A lot of people say Swedes can speak English. It's fine. You're all right. And then, when you arrive there, there are a few individuals that can speak it perfectly. And most of them like just can't or don't wanna.
Oh.
So I was like,
Right.
what the fuck?
Yeah, like how like immediately start thinking how am I gonna deal with all this? Like how you gonna communicate with them?
Yeah, with adults, no problem.
Mhm.
They can. But when I want to like try make new friends, they were like, nah.
Yeah, so that resulted in being isolated and like
Yeah.
loneliness and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I had to start learning Swedish.
Mm-hmm. How long did it take for you to learn a language like Swedish completely? To speak fluently like you do now?
Well, let's see. Let me remember a bit. Every day, 2 hours, 3 max. It took me 3 years, maybe.
3 years.
Yeah.
All right. 3 years of life to know like an entire new language doesn't seem that bad,
Yeah.
honestly. I mean, I've been learning English in school for, well, my entire life. Our
same
primary school goes like 8 years, and then in high school I had 3 more years. So I was learning English for 8, 9, 10, 11 years
Yeah.
altogether to be able to speak it like I do right now, and it's still not perfect.
Mm.
And I don't think it's ever going to be because it's simply just not my
Yeah.
mother language, right? My original language, native language.
Mm.
So 3 years to learn Swedish, which by the way sounds disgusting to me.
Of course, and I agree.
It's hell of a disgusting language.
It's
I can't decide which language is worse, like those Scandinavian languages or like German. When I hear like these Scandinavian languages, they're kind of similar to German somehow to me. It sounds so freaking aggressive, like.
German is more aggressive.
Yeah. It's like, I could fucking never like, force myself to teach
When I
that.
heard it for the first time, like, how the fuck am I gonna learn this?
Yeah, that's exactly what I would think as well. Like, how are you going to teach all
But
that?
then, interesting thing is, when you actually start, when you do the baby steps, then it's
Mhm.
fine. It's
Yeah, just like everything else in life,
Yeah.
obviously, it just takes time and, practice and will. And you need to have a certain dose of interest, I think, into something. You had a luck because you were a kid and it just kind of came to you naturally.
Yeah.
Your brain was still developing and all that, so you just kind of slided. Would you take it that easy at this age now?
probably not.
Yeah.
Probably be a bit harder.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I still could learn it, but maybe it will be a bit more difficult now.
Yeah, we were basically growing up there.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to point out. It was like 10 times easier for you. It was like, you lived there, like, fuck it, I'm just here now, I'm just growing up here, I'm living here.
Yeah.
And it just came by naturally, so you were surrounded by people who spoke that language.
The most fucked up chapter I experienced of my life.
Mm.
But it was still interesting to live it through.
So how's the life in Sweden? Like, what did you do there? How did you feel there for all these years before returning here? Why did you come back here and all that?
Well, how I felt there, cold as fuck,
Mm-hmm.
but you get used to it.
Do you mean like emotionally cold or cold weather?
Both.
Both. Yeah, I believe that's like cold as fuck up there. I could never live up there. I honestly hate winter. I hate cold. Right now, there's like snow outside and I look out the window, I don't feel good.
Mhm.
I'm just not a person who likes cold weather.
I like it since I was up there.
Yeah, you get used to it. You grew up there.
I-
You grew up in Sweden, like.
I can go out with a t-shirt.
Yeah, I know. You're a fucking maniac. You're that fucking dude who can like enter the ice bath and be like, "Yo, I'm chilling," while all of us would be like, "Fuck that shit," or I'm never getting inside.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the temperature now outside like?
Mm. It's around -1, 2 degrees, something like that.
Yeah. Well, the worst case scenario there is -25.
I felt -20 once in my life, I think, when I was younger, when those winters would still come. And like how weather changed over the years, there's no
There's no
winter
more-
like that
yeah.
anymore. But I felt -20 the most, I think, when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I remember my dad was once commenting the weather, and I think he said it was around -20. And I remember the River Sava was frozen.
Yeah.
And that's like those cold sweaters, like winters I felt. But it was years ago, and those winters don't come anymore.
Yeah.
Obviously, because of like the global pollution and everything that's going on. But yeah.
I remember one day we watched the cast for the weather. They said that there will be snow next morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, nah, it's alright, it's fine, nothing special. Next morning when I woke up, there was a fucking snow. You couldn't open the doors.
Really?
Yeah, the entrance doors, you couldn't open them. It was like, what, 2 years maybe?
Oh, but that's like, dude, that's
Yeah.
like half a meter of snow.
Yeah. You literally had to bash the entrance door so you can get
Fuck
out.
you know.
Well,
Fuck you know, I would never live like that. No fucking way. You couldn't pay me to live in such a country. No way. Nah. Screw that,
And
dude.
then guess what? You have to go take a shovel.
Oh my
and
god.
fucking shovel the snow
Oh, jeez.
so you can actually move. But still, it's interesting experience. Like you don't expect anything special, and then that shit happens.
I mean, I do agree you could find that something positive in everything negative. And it's just, I really do think that the world is the way you see it. If you like think negative all the time and see everything negatively, that's how it's going to be for you. I 100% stand by that.
Yeah.
And that is true. But like, again, never feeling that sun and hot weather, you know,
No,
something like that. Like, I can't imagine it because I guess I'm just used to it here.
yeah, I agree.
That's
I
it.
know.
I didn't.
You haven't experienced.
Yeah, I haven't experienced that cold weather for the entire year, and I'm just raised in a different climate.
Yeah.
And that's it. But if I was born and raised there, probably
Yeah, nothing.
nothing special. I mean, I would probably think the same. Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't experienced the winter depression, as they call it, Swedish winter.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why? Like, the Swedes are depressed.
No, they call it winter depression or Swedish winter because let's say from October to March, early April, it's dark, barely any sun.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's why they call it winter depression. Because literally every day for months, it's literally nighttime, maybe 2 or 3 hours a day, 4 hours max, it's day. You can see some light, otherwise pure darkness when it's winter.
Damn, that's crazy. Imagine not seeing a sun. I'd be scared, dude. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah, you're literally.
Where did the sun go?
Yeah. You
Are we moving away from the sun? What's going on? Like,
Yeah, you wake up in the morning to go to work, it's dark. You're going home from work, it's dark.
oh, disgusting.
You don't
Disgusting.
know the difference anymore between
Terrible.
night and day.
So how was it growing up socially? How was the social life for you there? Growing up.
Social life, it was alright. don't know how to describe it. Most of people that are cold, they have their routine and they're sticking to it, and they're comfortable with that routine, and they just don't want to leave that routine. My mom says Swedish people are like horses. They just look straight, and that's it. They don't look around.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's
that surprises me, because that's something I'd say for Balkan people here. Like, they're like, people on Balkan are literally, I feel like their IQ is limited. Like, their brains are limited, like a balcony, you know. They literally can't go over that.
Yeah.
They're like focused on few things, and like do things that everyone else does, and as soon as you do something different from the rest of the people, you're immediately
execution.
Yeah, they're like going to be, oh, look at this fucking idiot, what's he doing, etc., etc. You know, you're immediately isolated. You're a black sheep, you know. So it's really weird for me to hear that like Swedish people don't look around, like you said, they're like horses.
Yeah, but they mind their own business. They don't judge you. That's the only.
Yeah, that's a big difference. I'd say that's a big difference.
Yeah.
Here, people don't mind their own business, and they do judge you. So it's double bad.
Yeah.
And they're limited. They're like fucking stupid.
Yeah, people up there, they do their business, they have their routine, and they don't give a single fuck. And that's it. You can literally, if you go to a store, you can see a dude in a pajamas buying shit. And he goes home. Literally normal thing. People go in the pajamas buying shit and they go home. And no one says a thing. It's normal thing to do that.
Yeah, I think they are more socially free, you know, by these social stigmas. You know, that's how I feel about most countries of the world in Europe. And here on Balkan, again, Bosnia, Serbia, Croatia, Montenegro, whatever. Everyone is trying to kind of get that same thing, you know, everyone's trying to, how do you say it? Everyone's trying to have that Balkan dream life.
Yeah.
Where, you know, you're a big boss.
Big
you know,
dick,
I have the largest dick here, and now you're all gonna suck my dick, you know, because I have the largest dick. It's literally narcissistic.
Yeah,
that's how I describe Balkan people. Very primitive, very narcissistic.
Yeah.
But as soon as you like touch anything ours, like if you start talking about a war that was like 34 years ago, or try to shit on that, people who like don't usually care about that much will immediately jump out and be like, whoa, what are you talking about, Croatia? Don't touch my Croatia. I jerked my dick off for Croatia.
Yeah,
like everyone, like take for example recent concerts of Marko Perković Thompson.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people might start hating me for this. I do understand how Croatia was created. Croatia was before part of Yugoslavia.
Yeah.
All these Balkan countries were connected in one. Then the war came, it all fell apart, and each country went for itself. I understand what fighting for independence, freedom, and all that is. I completely do understand that. But to me, it is just completely unacceptable and ridiculous that people my age, I was born in 1999, war in Croatia finished in 1995. So I was born 4 years after the Homeland War. I wasn't even shaking in my dad's balls when there was war in my country. And now imagine I go to Marko Perkovic Thompson's concert. He, by the way, is, if you don't know who that is, just Google it. He basically was one of the Croatian defenders who created some war songs during the war, and he became very popular and was giving motivation and rising morale to Croatian fighters during the war. And I do respect that. I do understand that people were fighting for the freedom. I do understand what war is. I completely understand how terrible it was. People back then didn't know what was going to happen with the country now. I do understand that. But again, for young people to be so brainwashed and go to his concert, they're like 2005, 2006, the year they were born. So motherfucker, you're like 10 years, I don't know, 5, 6 years, 7 years younger than me, and you go and scream for homeland, for homeland. What the fuck are you talking about? What's homeland? You fucking brainless idiot. What the actual shit are you talking about? Like you're literally retarded. I can't stand these people. I just can't.
Yeah.
I love Croatia. I am proud to be Croatian. Everyone should love their own country. Afghanis should love Afghanistan. Syrians should love Syria. Palestinians should love Palestina. Croatians should love Croatia. Serbs should love Serbia. It's all fine. I do understand love for your nationality, for your country, where you come from. Each country is beautiful in their own way. Each country has its own history and all that. I get that. But when you start forcing that shit through all the social media, and when you walk around poking onto everyone's nose that you're a proud Croatian who jerks his dick off to Marko Perkovic Thompson's songs, and in the same time you're my age or younger, all you're telling me is that you're a stupid, brainless chimp that doesn't know what is he or she talking about. Like, it's unnecessary. You can love Croatia in other ways. You can show your support and love for your country in so many other ways. Doing it that way, doing all these dumb things and like yelling for homeland on the street and like doing all that is just stupid. It's unnecessary. Like I know a bunch of people my age or younger who say, my grandpa or my father was in war, he was fighting for the country. Alright, great. But I'm pretty sure your grandfather, your dad, or like whoever died, whoever you lost in that war, didn't lose the life or went to that war just so you can now walk around and like wave your cock around with it and be like, yeah, you know who I am, you know who my father was, you know who my grandpa was, the fuck you gonna tell me, With such behavior, you're just literally
being an idiot.
And just spitting on everything these people did and everything these people died for. They definitely didn't do that. They definitely didn't deserve that. Just, it's okay to love your country. It's okay. All that's fine. I accept it. But keep it grounded. Like, don't exceed it to some abnormal levels that are like unnecessary. Like, keep it civil. Keep it civil and don't talk about things you know nothing about. All right? Like I said, I wasn't there when it was war. You wasn't there when it was war. Everything we know about homeland war, we learned from school, stories of our parents. We've seen it on TV, on the videotapes that were taken during the war. We never experienced that.
Yeah.
And some of these people behave like they've been there.
Yeah.
And that's what pisses me off. It just pisses me off.
Yeah, I know even less than you since I wasn't raised here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still, when I see it on TV, I'm like, all right,
it's something that happens, and I like. It's not that I'm gonna say I don't care. because that's what my country was founded on. It's what my country was created on. I understand that. Once again, I'm repeating. I understand why it happened, how it happened, and all that. But for me, that to be my primary focus in the life, it's something that we should constantly talk about. It's just stupid. For example, that's the difference between people on Balkan and people in Sweden, Austria, whatever. All these countries, Austria, Sweden, Germany, there's been World War II. Shit's been happening.
Yeah.
Way worse than Homeland War.
Yeah.
Do you see them constantly talking about that? Like,
no.
Do you see any of them like constantly pointing that out? No. And that's why their country is more developed than ours will ever be. The Balkan countries will never reach that level of with the economy and all that as European countries. Because we as people are just dumb. We constantly choose the same people who've been robbing this country for years, destroying the economy, destroying the future, and we're constantly talking about the Homeland War, and we're not looking in the future, we're looking constantly in the past. And I can't believe there are people who say, oh, living in Croatia is beautiful. It is absolutely amazing. Yeah, it is, if you live down there on the coast, maybe. But if you live here in the Slavonia where we live, which is the poorest part of Croatia, it's absolutely terrible. There's nothing here. The entire Slavonia has been abandoned. People been living constantly. Statistically, it's been proven that there is more Croatians outside of Croatia than in Croatia. Those statistics are not good. There is nothing our country can be proud with. We can talk how we won the war, how we've been fighting. Okay, we've been fighting for all that. So now when we all won that war or whatever, what do we got now? We got a country whose economy is collapsing. We got young people leaving from our country and living elsewhere, like you did. Like I've said, Croatians should be in Croatia. Afghanis should be in Afghanistan. Serbs should be in Serbia. What's wrong with that? That's how it should be, right?
Yeah, I get your point. Yeah.
So, to just go out and say, oh, it's nice in Croatia, everything's fine, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You're like, minimum wage here is like what, 800 euros since when, next year? It's not even right now.
Yeah.
What's the minimum wage in Sweden?
I have no clue since the money is good.
There you go. You don't even care.
Yeah.
Because the amount of money you're gonna make in Sweden in a month, you're not gonna make in Croatia in like 4 months, in 3 months, I don't know, whatever. I mean, again, it depends what you do.
Yeah.
You can succeed in every country if you try hard enough. But like, we're talking about possibilities of a normal person, who's not from a rich family, well-educated or whatever. We're talking about the average dude here, okay? So, when you look at the prices and everything, like, as it is right now in this economy, saying that life in Croatia is great, and when you ask these people who say that, what's great about Croatia, what's great about life here, oh, we have history, there was war we fought, this is what we fought for, we're so proud of it. Yeah, go fuck yourself. This country gave me absolutely nothing. Everything you see in this room, I earned with my hard work, with my money. But this country absolutely gave me nothing.
Yeah.
It gave me citizenship and things that you earn when you're born in it. And it's honestly something that every country should give to the person who's born in it. That if I have to earn that, then I don't know what planet do I live on, honestly. Yeah. So people who say like, oh, if you think like that of your own country, the citizenship should be provoked to you. You should be deported from your own country. Go live elsewhere. Then fuck you. fuck you. What the fuck are you talking about? I got every right, as every other Croat that was born in Croatia. You have all Croatian rights. You have all Croatian papers. You are Croatian. You were born in Croatia. Those are things that you earn, that you're born with. Just like you're born with God, thanks God, both arms and both legs, healthy. That's how you earn these papers, all the rights and everything. So like for people who say such dumb shit, dude, it's hard to even comment these guys. They're clowns. They're fucking clowns.
Yeah, definitely agree.
They think they live in the most perfect country because their grandfather or whoever fought in war.
They have no idea.
And now they're so proud of it, and they are blind to the fact that that they're working for a minimum wage of 800 euros, which you can literally use to wipe your ass if you're gonna try and rent a place, pay all the bills and everything. You're gonna be hungry, my man. What are you gonna pay with that money?
Yeah.
And most jobs are like, once again, I'm talking about the average dude. You got no college or in any higher school or anything. You finished the high school and now you gotta find a job in your profession.
No paper will help.
Literally no paper will help you here. With the corruption and everything going on in this country, I don't really know what people expect, and then there's a lot of people who get offended when I say this. I don't give a fuck, those are facts.
Yeah.
Those are just pure facts. If you don't see them, I don't know, you might be blind. Maybe it's time you open your eyes a bit more.
Same, literally had same experience up there in Sweden. I worked in school with kids, mostly from first grade to third grade, but I mostly worked also with every grade. I was an assistant, I was a substitute teacher, basically anything.
You told me about that, yeah.
Yeah, so basically if you work at the same spot for 6 months or a year, you immediately get contract to permanently stay at that work.
Mm-hmm.
I worked there for 4 years and I didn't get it because I'm not a Swede, of course.
Yeah, that's it. That's
the
it.
Moment
you're just one. You're just not theirs, and that's it.
Yeah, people, same with every country. People have connections. People can hop over you, skip over you. They know someone else that.
I mean, that's something that exists everywhere.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Those are things that exist everywhere. What I just told about Croatia applies to every other country. As a fact, that's how it is. But another fact is that if you compare their prices and their salaries to ours, we absolutely suck.
Yeah.
we are at the rock bottom. There is nothing to be proud of there.
You wanna hear a fucked up thing? What I realized.
That's the difference. That's the main difference.
You wanna hear the fucked up thing I noticed a few days ago? The prices here are same as in Sweden.
I know. As a matter of fact, I know.
Jesus Christ. When I looked at the cheese. I'm like, how the fuck can a cheese cost this much?
Yeah.
It's a fucking cheese. Is it made of fucking gold?
Dude, like, entire global economy right now is like completely fucked.
Yeah.
My parents often ask me when will I get my own apartment because the one I'm in right now is theirs. None of this is mine. Mine are some things that I've purchased myself in my life. Most of things in this room are mine, but the apartment itself is not mine.
Yeah.
It's my parents on the paper. I don't own anything. I'm basically homeless.
Yeah.
And I'm not afraid to admit that. I'm not afraid to say that. Because that's how it is for like 90% of like world's population. Where very rarely there is any man my age who managed to buy their own apartment or whatever. Like, I don't know what kind of job you should do, what you have to do to have enough money to buy your own apartment at the age of 20 and something. With these prices, good fucking luck, dude. It's a mission impossible.
Yeah.
So, a little bit of what I think our parents don't understand when they go and tell us, oh, you should go and get a house yourself, where you're gonna live one day, you should get married and all that.
Yeah.
My parents tell me that all the time.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I know. Our parents tell us the same things. They're pretty much the same generation of the people. What's your mother? Which year was your mother born?
75.
Mine is 70. My dad was 74. So there you go. They're pretty much the same generation of people. The age they lived at, the times they lived at, are long gone.
Yeah.
Those times don't exist anymore. That economy that was there, it doesn't exist anymore. The rule has changed completely.
Yeah.
The rules of the game have changed completely. Right now, everything is 20 times harder than it was back then.
Mm.
Back then, you could have saved enough money to get yourself an apartment or something. You could have at least get a loan so you can pay it off later. Now, you can't even get a loan anymore to buy yourself a place where you're gonna live. Like you need to have a super high salary to get that loan. You understand? A bank is not gonna give you that loan because they will look at you and tell you, well, sir, you cannot pay this off. We're not gonna give it to you.
Plus, you have to pay double back.
Exactly. You have to pay like
God knows how much.
Exactly. You always have to pay more than you lifted, right? But you can't even get a loan anymore. I'm hearing like there's so many young people who try to get the loan and they can't even, they go to bank and they tell them you can't get a loan. Your salary is not big enough to get a loan for the apartment or whatever. So how the fuck am I supposed to buy my own place? What with? Where from? What kind of job I should do? Like, and with technology advancing constantly, now you have AI, you have all these things. Soon we're gonna be replaced by the robots and everything. They're not even gonna need humans anymore to work somewhere. Everything is getting mechanized. So I think it's gonna get a lot worse. There's this meme online of a guy, drinking White Monster with a balaclava where he says, buddy, I know the world is a scary place right now, but it's gonna get a lot scarier.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, that's true. And it's really true. It's gonna get a lot worse.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think we're going anywhere like this. There's like just so many things broken with this world.
Yeah.
Economy, society, everything is just messed up. I'm gonna repeat myself what I said sooner. If you look at everything negatively, that's how it's going to be for you. That's 100% sure.
Mm.
But it's really getting hard, almost impossible to see good things in this world.
Yeah.
If you think realistically,
Yeah,
and if you're gonna stand in front of the mirror and be honest with yourself, how many good things can you say there is about the world right now that we live in? Our future, what's going to happen, what's going on globally with the world, etc., etc. Not much, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know what's going to be. I'm like person who is very rarely scared of anything in life. Very rarely anything scares me in life, but certain things do scare me. Certain things absolutely do scare me.
Yeah. I developed a mindset of I don't expect anything big. I always expect the bare minimum.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not disappointed at all. If something bad happens, like it's fine. Continue on. And I mastered the art, as I always said. I mastered the art of not giving.
Oh, not giving a fuck, yeah. I mean, that's not a bad combination.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you never expect anything big, you can get really disappointed.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, if you don't really give a fuck, that's how you preserve your peace.
Yeah.
Like, you're a smart dude, actually. Honestly. That's smart choice.
Yeah.
But again, you can't just sit down, like, put your hands up and expect something to change.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know nothing can happen. Yeah.
Exactly. Nothing in life comes on its own.
Yeah, exactly.
That's bullshit.
You have to
People
do yourself.
People who tell you, oh, sunflowers take longer to bloom, those are some of the
Stupid.
most toxic people on the planet. Like, stay away from them. Those are kind of people who constantly think they got infinite time for anything.
Yeah.
Like everything is going to wait for them. Buddy, no. Time's passing.
Get up.
You're getting older. Years are passing. Time is passing. Things are changing at the speed of light, like never before. And you're telling me sunflowers take longer to bloom.
Fuck off.
Dude, you're full of shit.
Yeah, I remember, like, now it's fucking December soon.
Exactly.
And it was like yesterday when I talked to you on the phone when I was still in Sweden. I'm coming back. It was like
Exactly. I feel like it was yesterday when I was making the video on my balcony where I was planning my 2025.
Yeah, I remember that video, yeah.
And then what happened? I ended up on a job that was literally soul-sucking for 8 months. Those 8 months flew by just like that.
Mm.
And I had a pretty high salary in that company. And now I sit down, I look at myself in the mirror and I ask myself, where the fuck is all that money? Because I don't have it.
Yeah.
Everything's expensive.
Yeah.
I wasted all of that money on bills, food, necessities, and I literally didn't buy myself much.
Yeah.
I invested some money in some of my hobbies. I mean, I did save quite a lot of money, not gonna say that I didn't, but compared to how much I made, I don't really feel like I made much, honestly. I feel like I just wasted a hell of a lot of time. I don't know. I definitely did got experience. I've traveled a lot around the Slavonia. I've seen places I've never seen before. The job that definitely made me build my physical strength. It was the physically most demanding job I ever did. That's the one I did this year. It's the job that made me more responsible than ever before. And definitely it was the toughest job I ever did. The most manliest job I ever did so far. And it's the job that made me definitely much more responsible and all that. So it wasn't all a loss. Everything in life, I like to say, is always some sort of school. You always learn something. But when it comes to money, honestly, like,
fuck it.
I should have had much more, and I don't, because everything's just super expensive.
Fuck the money, won't go with you in the grave.
That also is true. But like, this is how I see it. This is how I see the money. Money is a resource that can be replaced.
Yeah.
You can lose money. You can earn money. Health, on the other hand, once you lose it, you can't really bring it back just like that. So, if you're stuck on a job that's physically sucking you and emotionally or whatever, in a long game, I don't think it's worth that money.
Yeah.
You can work it out until you pay off debts or whatever is that you have to pay off. In that case, yeah, fine. But after you're done with all that and you don't have to be on that job anymore and you have a chance to find a new job, why don't you? There's so many people who still don't leave that job. They're like attached to it and it's just sucking their soul out. That is so sad to see. Man, I remember when I quit this job that I was doing this year, I literally felt like I took the largest fucking stone off my back. I wasn't getting as much money as I did before, but then I realized, oh, dude, it's so much better even without that money.
Yeah.
That's when I realized like how that job was crushing me so much. I wasn't living for 8 months of this year. This year literally flew. I can't remember when I felt that a year passed just like that. This was the fastest passing year for me in my entire life. 2025, just like that.
Yeah.
All because I was going work, home, sleep, work, and that's how I was basically living. I barely had time for anything.
Yeah, you were doing it for
8 months.
I did it for 4 years, almost 5.
Dude, how the fuck did you manage that?
I'm a psychotic idiot who likes pain and punishment. Well, every time when I woke up and I knew exactly how the day is when I'd be like, oh, fucking bring it on, I don't give a shit. Just go.
Dude.
Literally, go forward.
Dude, I don't know how did you manage to live like that in Sweden. So you literally didn't go out. You didn't have any friends.
No, only had a friend that I game with, and that's it. Everything else, work, home. Plus, as I said, every day it was literally dark.
And you were doing that for how long?
4 years, 4.5 years. Almost
4.5 years plus all the years that you've been living there, all together, what?
10 years.
10 years. Dude, holy fucking shit. That sounds like being in a prison for 10 years.
Yeah, but it's open prison.
I mean, look at it like this. We are in prison right now.
Of course.
We think we're free.
No, we're not.
But if you don't go to work, if you don't pay the bills, if you don't do all the things that the policy and government told you have to do, you're gonna either end up homeless or in jail or something. So are you really free? You are basically still in the jail, but most people don't realize they're in the jail. True freedom is doing whatever the fuck you want, spending money without thinking about it. It's not about the money.
Yeah.
It's about the freedom. Like a lot of people think, oh, only if I was a millionaire. And then I had a chance to talk to some super rich people. I've met millionaires. I didn't get much time to spend with them, but I did talk with them. And well, they're not really millionaires, but they have a lot of money. Not millionaires in a way of like 20, 30 million, but they definitely earned a few million in life. Where they got big companies, they drive supercars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I did met some super rich people in life. And that one guy that I talked to, it was at the wedding. I don't remember whose wedding was it. I think it was, who was it? I can't remember. It was someone's wedding, and this dude was on the table with me, and he's driving Porsche Carrera something. Back then, in that year, that was almost like a new car, and it's sick. Like it was the sickest car there. And he has a company, and he earned that company from his father, of course, and all that.
Yeah.
And what he told me, I'll never forget what he said. He told me that it's not about the money, it's about the freedom. like, he said, I'm not addicted to money. Like, he doesn't care about the money. He says, money comes and goes. He told me I have this big company. What do you think? I never lose money. He says, I lose money every day. I lose money every day and I make more. And I'm constantly at the risk. And I'm constantly under stress. He told me that his life is very stressful. Like, he has this big company. He has to watch out for everything, you know. There's a lot going on. Tomorrow, everything can collapse and everything is gone overnight. So, he tells me a lot of people thinks that he lives freely and all that, but no, he is actually under constant pressure. So I sit and think, well, shit, maybe being rich is actually not that easy as we think it is. And as a matter of fact, it's not. So he told me it was never about the money. It was about the freedom, so he can go everywhere he wants, drive any car he wants, etc., etc. It was never about the money. He doesn't give a single fuck about money, actually. It's about the freedom. And when you think of it, it actually does make sense. Like, have you ever had anything that you really wanted to buy in your life?
Yeah, many times.
And did you and that you actually managed to buy?
Here and there it happened.
Yeah. How did you feel about that? Was that the thing that made you happy, or the feeling that you managed to achieve what you wanted?
A bit of both, but after some time it was still nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. What you just said is completely correct. I experienced the same thing. I wanted to buy myself a nice gaming PC for a long time. I couldn't afford it back then when everyone had a really good gaming PC. And then when I started working at the age of 20 and something, I bought this machine here that I still use to today's day. And back then when I was putting this PC together, I felt so powerful about it, etc., etc. But now when I look at it, it's not even that strong anymore. It's like mid-class PC now. It got old, you know.
Yeah.
And now like you said, you don't really feel much about it. So it's not the stuff. It's not the money. It's about that feeling that you achieved something in your life that you wanted to achieve for a long time.
Yeah.
And that's it. And that's how I believe it's with everything, with relationship, with getting married, with having kids and all that. Like, people get so addicted to the feeling like, I need to have that, and then when they get it, they're happy for some time. And then after some time, it just loses the meaning.
Yeah.
It's like playing an RPG game, starting at the level 0, you have nothing, and then you grind, you reach the max level, and now you're obliterating every enemy in the game. You're like absolute god, nothing it feels challenging anymore.
Yeah.
And that's literally how life is. And when you're at the top, that's when you realize that the most interesting part of the game was actually that whole process of creating everything.
Yeah.
And that's how I often feel about myself when I go and look where I was before in life. Before I didn't have any of this, I was way more broke than now. I don't consider myself broke. I have more money than most people around me, around my town where I live at my age. I live in a very nice apartment. Once again, it's not mine, but I still live here. I'm living that life right now, while most people my age don't. They don't even have that chance. So I have a combination of luck and hard work as well, a little bit. But what I'm trying to say is, when I had nothing, I wanted to have what I have now. And now when I have it, again, I want more.
Yeah. It's always that feeling.
Exactly. It's always that feeling. Just like I said, an RPG game. You reach a certain level, oh cool, well, now I have what I wanted. And then you start playing around with what you wanted, and then you realize, it's getting boring, I want more.
Yeah, you immediately see something new and better.
Exactly, that's the thing. Like, it's like being with the hottest woman on the planet Earth that everyone wants,
Yeah.
And after some time, trust me, you'll get bored of her.
It's always that.
And it's always going to be, oh, but you know, I could have this other chick or whatever.
Yeah.
That's how we humans are.
Yeah.
And that's why I think the key to life and peaceful life is like the balance and all that. Like, for example, when I was with my girlfriend for 2.5 years, no matter how much time I've spent with her, I never even thought about having another girl. I didn't look at the other girls and all that. So I realized how many dudes were in a relationship, cheating, looking at other girls, and I never thought of that. And that's when I realized it's all about self-control. It's all about that balance. It's all about looking at the life realistically. And like, whenever I think my life sucks, or you know, I'm unhappy, this happened, that happened, you know me my whole life. You know what happened to me and all that. A lot of people doesn't. And a lot of people judges me and all that. And I don't blame them because they don't know me. But the thing is, whatever happens to me, I always remember, well, is there really anything to be upset about? I don't have cancer. I'm not dying. I have both healthy arms, both healthy legs. I'm still breathing air. My heart is beating. Do you know how many sick people there is in the hospitals 10 streets away from us right now, dying? Some of them are in their 40s, 30s. They have cancer. They're dying. Many of them won't live. Many of them maybe won't see tomorrow. So I think we humans never really appreciate what we have until we lose it. Exactly. Yeah. We always think it's there, it's gonna wait for us, and it's never going to go away. Until one day it's snatched from us and it's gone forever and you can't get it back. And that's the day you'll realize you're actually a poor man, no matter how rich you are. So that's what I deeply believe, and I've proven myself that so many times in life. So yeah.
Yeah. Simple facts of life.
So it always makes me think about the people my age who are not with us anymore. This year I buried one guy that I knew. Kinda knew. I knew his brother more than him, but I knew him as well. And he was a year younger than me. And when I heard he died, I came to that graveyard. That was the hardest funeral I've been to in my life. I haven't been to many funerals in my life, but that definitely was the hardest one. And the main reason why I think it was the hardest is because he was so young. There's nothing sadder when a young person loses a life. Over something stupid. So like that like made me realize I was at that funeral, and you know, you hear his mother scream and all that. It was like really, really tough and hard to listen to. It was very traumatic. I don't think I'll ever forget that. I never heard in my life screaming someone in so much pain. It gave me creeps, honestly.
Yeah, when you think a person cannot make that sound.
Yeah, exactly. But it's not that hit me so hard. What hit me even harder is how we always treat ourselves, like how we think we're unimportant, you know, nobody loves us and all that. And then you see all these people who come to the funeral and they're like, maybe it wasn't like that.
Mm.
Maybe things could have been different, and you just start thinking a lot of different things, and you start to revalue your life completely.
Mm.
So, my best saying for life is, as long as you're not dead, it's good.
Mm.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's simple. And
Yeah, as long as you're alive, as long as you're not in that grave, deep underground, it's good.
Yeah.
You still have a chance for something. And I truly believe that, because that is the end of life.
Yeah.
When a person dies, there's nothing else that person can do. And whilst you're still alive, you can still do something. It doesn't matter if you don't have your arms or legs or whatever. Like if you're in jail, or you're still ahead of people who are dead.
Yeah.
You know, no matter how shitty your life is, it's still not as shitty as those people who are dead, because they're not alive anymore.
Mm.
So try to find always something positive in all these negative things. You know, you just start to learn a lot of things once you see something like that. And just that funeral just made me think about all these things. You know, oh man, it was hard.
it's fine. Take your time.
It was hard to be there and see and watch all that.
Yeah, I had it even. Actually, can't compare it, but I had fucked up funeral when my grandfather died, and it was at the time of the COVID.
Mm-hmm.
We were stuck in Sweden, so we couldn't fly here. So we had to watch it. A neighbor of ours filmed the whole funeral. Mom was sitting on the couch crying because she couldn't be there in the funeral. It was really fucked up thing to see.
Exactly. And like another thing that makes me think when it comes to that, like one day we'll have to bury our parents.
Yeah.
And honestly, that's something I don't know how I'm gonna do.
Mm.
I when that day comes, I don't know will I have the strength to show up there. There are some things I wish to talk about now, but I just think it's too personal for YouTube.
Mm.
So I'm not gonna. But that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
It's something that scares me. Losing my parents, something that scares me. Even though I'm not really independent by them anymore. I live on my own, you know.
Mm.
I pay all the bills myself, everything. I live with my own money. I don't even talk to them that much, and that's exactly what I'm saying. This connection between me and them is something that I carry in me and never really talk about. That it's something that's really hard for me, and
yeah, I get it. That's fine.
right, it's some deep stuff basically. But
yeah,
that's yet ahead to come. So I guess I'll think about it when it comes to that day. Until then, I can try to prepare for it, but honestly, it's something I can't prepare for because I don't know how to prepare for something like that. But guess I'll just have to deal with it. We men are like that. When like something bad happens, we'll have to deal with it.
Keep your chin up, as they say.
Exactly. We're always. It is what it is, guys. Right?
Yeah.
How's this podcast for you guys? Let us know down below in the comments. We're just literally chatting.
I even forgot there's a camera.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Can't even see myself. I don't have glasses.
You wear glasses?
Yeah.
Since when, you little fucker? Never told me that. I never seen you wearing glasses.
Oh, well, I look like a fucking idiot.
Oh, actually, I did see you.
You saw me.
Oh, in the summer a few years back. I did see you with the glasses.
You know, every time when I see myself with the glasses in the mirror, I want to fucking shoot myself, so I'm just not wearing them.
That's something I agree on. You do look like a little faggot in the glasses.
Look like an absolute faggot. I would rather be blind.
Oh no! Don't say that.
I would rather be blind.
I like interesting story.
Yeah.
I used to wear glasses half of my life.
Never saw you in that.
I was wearing glasses until the 5th grade, something like that.
Trying to go back into time.
Then you don't remember me very well, buddy. When I was a little kid. Little skinny kid with the glasses that everybody bullied the fuck out of.
No, most of the time, either I saw you walking your dog outside or I saw you at school and I never saw you with glasses.
That's probably because I stopped wearing them by then. Then it was in higher grades. Because we were maybe opposite shifts all the time or something, because you were younger than me, what, 2-3 years?
Yeah.
That's why we maybe never met in the school or something. But yeah, I was wearing glasses. I had astigmatism, really high plus dioptry, and some other eye difficulties. I had all eye difficulties a human eye can have in the same time, plus plus dioptry. It was a plus dioptry, that's why I managed to take it off. Minus can be fixed, or maybe it can with modern surgeries, laser surgeries or something like that.
Yeah,
but plus can be fixed with wearing glasses. So I was constantly wearing glasses, never taking them off. I was just wearing them, and after some time my vision fixed. And I went to the doctor, and they told me, you can stop wearing.
For example, now, on the poster there, I can't see the yellow ones, the smaller ones up there. I can't see what it says.
From that distance?
Yeah, since it's dark and I can't see shit.
Really, dude? I can perfectly read that, like, completely fine. What the fuck? Then your vision is kind of fucked. It's worse than mine.
Yeah, it's dark, that's why. But if it was day,
But like, dude, you're not even sitting that far. How can you not read those yellow letters from up there?
No, I can't.
I can probably read it.
Let me do the technique with the whole. If I can see.
Dude,
No.
you're blind as a bat then.
Yeah, I'm fucking blind. Oh shit! Still can't see it. It's dark. Did you know this technique with the hole?
No?
If you close it, like really tiny hole, and if you try to read something in the distance, you will see it perfectly. But now I can't see it because it's a bit dark.
No, I have never
It works.
heard about that.
It always works. Yeah, I guess I'm a blind retard, as we can say.
You're not blind. you just see a bit less.
Yeah. I have a minus something a little.
I have minus 0.5 on my right eye. My left eye is completely fine. And I got glasses for it, and I never went to fucking wear them because I was like, fuck that, I'm never wearing glasses again. I'll go blind on both eyes if I have to. I'm not wearing glasses again. It's just, nah.
Imagine me showing up on our training for airsoft, me wearing glasses.
Imagine me with glasses.
Nah.
Can you imagine me with glasses? There you go. That's what I'm telling you. Maybe that's gonna cost us later when we get older.
I don't give a shit.
It definitely will, but
I
yeah.
don't give a shit.
We will both be blind fucks, and who cares?
I would be rather old and blind than being young and faggot. Fuck that. Fuck that shit.
Well, you can always wear contact lenses.
Oh, I hate those. Anything with eyes that you have to put in your... Nah, fuck that. Even
Really?
the eye surgery, no, fuck that. The laser thing.
I'm not a fan of that either. Like, eyes are
Yeah, just wait.
number one, like, source of human, like, perception.
You know that scene from Dead Space? The eye surgery.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, since I saw that, fuck, no, nothing.
Come on, dude, no one's gonna do that to you. It's not like someone's gonna poke a needle in your eye, dude.
Hell no. Especially laser surgery. No.
Now, like, vision is number one human, how do you call it, sense?
Yeah.
And like losing sight is, dude, you can't do anything. Imagine going blind. Like, it'd be like Daredevil. Like, you'd have to use sound to locate, like echolocation or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you. There's nothing to be sad about. You got both eyes in your head.
Yeah.
You breathe air. You don't have cancer. Hopefully you're not dying. You'll never have, I hope.
Yeah.
There's nothing to be upset about.
Yeah.
Like I often catch myself bitching about some completely stupid things, and I'm like, dude, there are like way worse things than that in life.
Yeah.
You know, and then you see dudes crying because they don't have girlfriends and whatever. I mean,
Well, you and I are doing the most fucked up shit when we're outside. We have dudes, like you said, crying over girlfriends. Meanwhile, you and me, we walk on the streets drinking hot chocolate and we're looking at death certificates. Like, it's completely normal thing.
yeah, it's something we do. We're like, who died today? And then we start reading age at which people die, and we're like depressing looking at it, and we're like, well, they're in a better place now. Guess this is gonna be us one day. Not guess, definitely. Just
Oh shit, this one, she died when she was 87. Takes a sip.
Yeah.
This one died when he was 68.
Yeah. That was definitely me, dude.
That's the most fucked up
I
thing.
don't know why. I just always read these death. How do you call them? Certificates. Yeah, like when I see them on the street, like sometimes I see people I knew, like from around the town. I'm like, oh shit.
And then when people pass by, they're like, what the fuck are these two guys doing? We have the best time and fun when we are outside.
I mean, what else is there to do, honestly? Everyone goes to clubs, everyone does drugs and alcohol.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
I mean, I'm just not that kind of a guy. I never could do that. I literally went to club yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah. I went home after a few hours. I didn't stay for long. I've been maybe 2 hours.
How the fuck can you manage that?
Because I was with a friend. As soon as he left, I stayed for maybe 30 more minutes talking with the other dude I also knew. As soon as I had no one to talk to or be around with anymore, I'm out. Like, there is absolutely nothing interesting there. Like, I don't even know why I was there. Actually, I know why I was there in the first place. Because I was trying to get that pussy. That's it. I'm not afraid to admit that.
I mean,
Let's talk about
what's the other reason for going?
Exactly. Let's talk about that. Like, people who go to club and say, "Oh, we go out to club to dance to the music."
Fuck off. Go home then and then.
Dude, you can do that at home. You can like play that same song on YouTube. Just bring your friends over and like you can dance in the room. Talk or whatever. You go out because you want to meet other people, preferably opposite sex. What's wrong with admitting that? Like, that's the whole point of clubbing, of like going out, hanging out with people. Like, it's completely normal. And then there's a bunch of these chicks who are absolute hoes, and you're like. You come to them and you tell them those things and they get offended by it. Oh, did you just call me a hoe? Yeah.
Because you are.
Bitch, because you are. Like, well, but you're a bit of a hoe as well. Yeah, I am. But it's just not scoring a goal and
it's not the same
as receiving a goal. Exactly. It's not the same. Like, chicks lose value the more dicks they get.
Yeah.
While the guy gets value, the more chicks he takes to bed. Because, like, if I want to take a chick to the bed, I have to give her a reason to pick me over all the men in the room that are with me. So I have to be more prettier, interesting, whatever the fuck the reason is why she picked me. While all she needs to do to get a dick is just spread her legs and just,
I personally couldn't even be bothered.
That's fine.
Just leave.
That's my theory most of the time.
Yeah.
That's what I stick to most of the time.
Yeah.
But this is something just like it's
The worst thing is when
it's
you
a
see.
fact. It's just how it is.
The worst thing is when you see a dude spending money on a chick.
Oh my God.
And then she just goes home.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Dude. That's maybe a topic for the next podcast since the
Yeah.
camera is about to die.
Let's not get on our bad side now.
Yeah, we're gonna just start hating now.
Yeah.
We're gonna turn into two haters.
Yep.
So that's it, guys, for the first podcast.
Let's keep it PC.
I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then go ahead. Leave a like, share, comment, or subscribe. If you want to. If you don't want to, you don't have to. It's fine. And I guess we will see you in the next podcast, next videos,
Part 2.
or whatever. Maybe next Sunday again we drink more White Monster and talk shit.
You should buy a White Monster fridge.
That's a damn good idea. Alright guys. Well, see you in the next videos.
Have a good night since it's what?
You got my Instagram and Facebook in the description. You can check that out if you want. If not, well, can't make you. See you guys. Chris out. Bye!